Om Shanti. Today 24 September 2023. Revised Murli 22 December 95. Heading of Murli is the speciality of a life full of all attainment is that it is free from unhappiness and you remain happy. Today, Bab Dada, the ocean of love, is seeing his soul who are embodiments of love. Godly love is merged in each one's heart. This godly love is attained in just one birth. You have received love from deity souls and ordinary souls for 83 births. Just think about it. Remember it. Go through the whole cycle. You are springer of discuss of self-realization. Are you not? So, did you go around the whole world in a second? Did you receive God's love in 83 births? You did not. It is only in His one birth at the conference age that you receive godly love. So you are now know the difference. There is much difference between the love from soul and love from God. Where did love from ordinary souls take you? What did you receive? You have experienced this, have you not? However, where does God love take you? To your sweet home and your sweet kingdom. Love for human souls make you lose your fortune of the kingdom, whereas God's love enable you to receive your fortune of the kingdom, and that too in His birth. In this birth, it is not that you are moving along on the basis of fortune. No, it is at this time that you have direct godly attainment. Compared to the present, the future is nothing. You sing the song about what there will be and what there won't be in heaven. What is the song about the present time? You have attained what you had to attain. Or do you still have to attain? You have attained it. Have you Pandavas attained it? There is the memorial of the gopis. The memorial of the present time is nothing is lacking in the treasure store of Brahmins, not in the treasure store of deities, but in the treasure store of Brahmins. So you are Brahmin at present, are you not? Do you explain that nothing is lacking? All of these attainments are imperishable, not temporary. What speciality would someone who has all attainment in his life have? If someone has all attainment and does not lack a single attainment, then what speciality would be visible in the activity on his face? Constant happiness and cheerfulness. No matter what happens, someone who has all attainment cannot let go of his happiness. Whenever you are unhappy, check whether you are experiencing a lack of attachment or whether you have all attainments. Today, Bap Dada saw many centers and sub-centers, not in the foreign land but in this land, mostly in the service center where are servers. So today, while touring around centers, Bap Dada saw both the server and service places. In each place, whether it is a big or small, Baba checked each server to see to what extent everyone was happy while serving with their bodies, their mind, and their health, their wealth, and through relations and contacts. Because these are special things, are they not? So what did Baba see? Everyone's body is old anyway, whether they are young or old. In fact, the younger ones are sometimes weaker than the older one. Even if their illness is serious, the feeling of being ill or the thought I am weak, I am ill increase the illness. Because the body affects the mind. Therefore, you become doubly ill. Because being doubly ill in the body and the mind, instead of become soul conscious, you repeatedly become illness conscious. So what did Baba see? He saw that in their body, the majority, whether you call them ill or call it settling their accounts, 50% are doubly ill and 50% are ill in a single way. However, what should happen? You must never have any thought of illness in your mind and think, I am ill, I am ill. What happens instead? You make this thought firm, I am ill. Then sometimes there is not any pain, but because of having not having happiness in their mind, some make excuses. I have a backache. The majority either has pain in their leg or back, or often they say they have a backache, even without having any pain. How can you check this? Do doctors have a thermometer with which they can check whether you truly have a back pain or not? Get X-ray, do this, etc. This includes further expenses. So what did Baba see? Baba told you about body. Many servers like this were seen. All of you are server. Do not think that this is only applies to teachers. No, all of you householders are also server. Are you not? Or are only those who live at the centers are servers? All of you who live in households are also server. Sometime Baba will tour around your home and see how you sleep, how you wake up, whether you have a double bed or a single bed. Acha, Baba is talking about today's tour. According to the time nowadays, do not think that is a big thing to be take medicine, because at the present time the most powerful fruit of the Iron Age is medicine. Look, they are all so colorful. This is the last fruit of the Iron Age, which you should take with love. When you take the medicine, it does not have to remind you the illness. If you take your medicine under compulsion, then compulsive medicine will remind you of your illness. Whereas if you take it with the consciousness of taking it to put strength into your body, the medicine will not remind you of your illness. If you think that it will give you happiness, then through that medicine you will be all right in 2 or 3 days. Nowadays there are many new fashions. In the Iron Age, the most inventions are of medicine and of different therapies. Today there is a therapy and tomorrow there will be that therapy. So that this is the most powerful fruit of the Iron Age season. Therefore, don't be afraid, but do not take medicine while being medicine conscious or illness conscious. So, of course, there will be illness of body. There is nothing new. Therefore, never be afraid of any illness. When it comes, give it some fruit and then bid it farewell. Acha, this was the result in term of the body. Then what else did Baba see? The mind. What did Baba see about mind? Baba saw the good news that in the majority each server has a lot of love for Baba and a lot of enthusiasm for doing service, leaving aside 25% who may be moving along under compulsion. Baba saw both these exist in the mind of the majority of the children. Baba also saw that because of having love for the Father, you pay a lot of attention in sitting in a powerful stage in remembrance to progression and doing service. However, what takes place then? Although you want to remain sit on the seat of remembrance very well, you only remain sit for a short time. You then start fidgeting, just like little children would definitely start to fidget if you make them sit on a seat for a longer time. So too, if your mind is not under control, if it is not in order, you only remain seated well for a short time. You make progress and also do service, but sometimes you are sick and sometimes you get upset. What is the reason for that? You wish to get sick, but why you get upset? What is the reason for that? You lack the power of concentration and the power of determination. You make very good plan for sitting in this way and having experienced this, and that you will do then service, that you will then move along like this. You make very good plans, But while acting on them, or even while just sitting idly, your power of determination is reduced, and your mind and intellect get busy with other things. Sometimes you're not busy doing any work, but this thought gets the greatest work and those attract. You may not have physical work, but because of your power of determination has scared your mind and intellect, which you want to keep set fluctuate. Baba deeply operated the cause, root cause. Bab Dada saw to what extent you carried out the work that he gave all of you. All the notes reached Bab Dada. However, many children are very clever. What cleverness did they do? They wrote a note but did not write their name on it. Blank note. They wrote it in that way, thinking that Baba knows everything. Of course, Baba knows, but since Baba gave you some work to do, you should at least do your work fully. If your teacher tell you to write something and you tell your teacher, well, you know that I know how to write this, would the teacher accept this? Many don't even write their name. However, whatever task you have been given in whichever group you are in, Baba saw a very pleasing thing in the majority of them, that they have the thought that they will definitely do this by this diamond jubilee. This applied to the majority. Do you also feel the same? Will you be liberated in life? If you become free from all these things, what will you become? You should be liberated in life. Would you not? So each of you has shown very good courage and enthusiasm. Whether you're foreigner or resident of Bharat, the majority of you has a very good zeal and enthusiasm. Very few have written that they need more time. Let them take more time. All of you have to at least be liberated in life. So Baba saw in the result that everyone has an enthusiasm definitely to do something in Diamond Jubilee. However, Bab Dada saw that to the extent you have zeal and enthusiasm to make yourself into a diamond, you also make very fast plans for service for the Diamond Jubilee. Bab Dada is happy that you have made fast plans, but do not then say that the burden of service was too much, so there was some fluctuation. Bab Dada does not want this. Service that disturb you or others is not service, it is selfishness. Where there is a fluctuation, it is because of one selfish motive or another. When either your own selfishness or of that of other is not fulfilled, there is disturbance in service. All of you have to serve while being detached and loving, detached from selfishness and loving in your relationship with everyone. Then the aim and the thought that you have had for the Diamond Jubilee, that you will become like a diamond and celebrate the Diamond Jubilee, will be fulfilled. Do not just remember half of it. Many respond to Baba and say that they have to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee, and so they get busy doing this and that. However, you have to remain both the things of what Bab Dada has said, not just half of it. Having become a diamond, you have to celebrate Diamond Jubilee. It is not that just have to celebrate it, but you have to become diamond and celebrate it. So do not just take the accept that suits you and celebrate in that way, but become this and then celebrate it. To become a diamond and then celebrate it is the aim of Diamond Jubilee. Do not fulfill the only half aim, you have a double aim. You have to become this and then celebrate, not just become, not just celebrate, but both should be together. You know that you are making plans for Diamond Jubilee and to become diamond. All of you know that Maya is making her plan in advance. Therefore, do not say, "What can I do, Baba? I lack courage. Maya is very sharp." So keep Maya with you. You will rule the kingdom and Baba will look after Maya. You have to rule the kingdom and you have to become conqueror of Maya and conqueror of the world. So how can you become conqueror of world without conquering Maya? Therefore, in all directions, pay attention please. Do you understand? Acha, Baba has told you half of what he saw his tour, he saw on his tour. He will relate the other half with some other time. Many centers were very beautifully decorated. Some were very simple, some were royal, some were of middle level. There are many who feel that everything should be very royal, so that if a VIP comes, he should feel that the center is very good. However, for Brahmins, you have had the discipline from the beginning that everything should be of middle level, no too simple, no too royal. You saw that how Brahmin live in a very simple way. However, you have facilities that there are also those who supply you with those facilities. Even then, when you carry out any task, let it be of middle level. No one should ask, what have you put up? No one should even say you are already now living in royal splendor. So what was a lesson for today? All of you have become free from everything. Have you not? You have all made a promise to become free from everything. Have you not? It is from me, a promise firm or not? Or when you return home, you will say it will be very difficult. Be very strong. Let Maya taste the sweetness of pleasure of diamond jubilee. You are the master almighty authorities, no less. Acha, many double foreigners have come. The double beauty of the task of establishment is in the double foreigners. Bab Dada knows that you come here with so much effort and in such a clever ways. If you did not have so much love, it would be difficult to reach here. On the one hand, Bab Dada hears that the value of money has gone down, and on the other way, every year he sees that many foreigners come. So this is the courage. A group from Russia has also come. Where did those from Russia get the tickets from? Their stories were very good and worth hearing. Stories of how they accumulate the ticket money are very good. All of this will happen. It is only paper. It is just paper. Whether you call it a dollar or a pound, it's still just a paper. So how long will the paper last? Gold has value, diamond has values, but what about paper? The value of money has to go down and your money is the most valuable. In the beginning, you had it printed in the paper that Om Murli was the richest in the world. You did not have any means of earning. One or two had surrendered themselves with Father Brahma, and it was printed in the paper that you were the richest in the world. So even now, when there is a physical upheaval everywhere, you will not have to print it in the papers, but the journalists will come to you themselves and write it by themselves. They show on TV that the Brahmakumaris are the richest in the world. Because no matter what happens, your faces will be sparkling. You may not have any chapatis to eat during the day, yet your faces would be sparkling. So there would be sorrow everywhere and you would be dancing in happiness. This is known as death for the prey and happiness for the hunter. This is why Babdada said today the speciality of those who are true Brahmins, those who aim to have an elevated life, is happiness. Even if someone is insulting you, do not let your face have any wave of sorrow on it. Just remain cheerful. Those who insult you will get them tired. Is this possible? Let it not be he spoke for an hour and you spoke for just 1 second. If you spoke for just 1 second, if you show any sign of displeasure on your face, you have failed. I tolerated so much. I tolerated it for 1 hour. Then the gas escaped from the balloon. So do not become balloon gas balloon. What else do you need? You found the Father, and so you found everything. This is a song that you sing, is it not? Remember these things at those times, and your face will not change. It should not be that you are laughing loudly in front of the person so that he become even more angry. Cheerfulness means a spiritual smile, not an external smile, but a spiritual smile. So what today's lesson? To be constantly free from unhappiness and to remain happy. Double. Do you understand? Acha. Blessing for today is, may you be a master almighty authority who bids farewell to obstacles by having constant awareness of the self. Detail. The confidence age is the age to bid farewell to obstacles. Therefore, do not allow the obstacle to whom you have bidden farewell for half a cycle come again. Constantly remember, I am a victorious jewel, a master almighty authority. Let this awareness be constant, because obstacles of Maya will not be able to come in front of the powerful souls. If an obstacle come and you have to remove it, that is not called being constant and unshakable. Therefore, pay attention to the word constant. By constantly staying in remembrance, you will constantly be free from obstacles, and drums of the victory will continue to beat. Slogan for today is, to offer yourself for doing godly service is to receive thanks from Bap Dada. I am repeating, to offer yourself for doing godly service is to receive thanks from Bap Dada. Acha, Om Shanti.